Welcome to another game of StarCraft 2 brought to you by yours truly, Valor's Voices. At the bottom left, we have the red Protoss, Zoun. At the top right, it's the random mayhem uThermal. Little cheese master himself. At another round of the Group A. This is the final fight out of Group A. Probably my favorite guy to be following up in the series here. Definitely uThermal. Everything about him has just been an utter delight. He has not won. I think he's won like one of his rounds. He hasn't won a whole lot, but my God, he gives it with such spirit and gusto. You can't do nothing but root for the guy. Oh, he is an absolute delight to be watching. And Zoun is quite a stalwart Protoss player himself. You know, open up with a little bit of a tech tech early, the gas going down, but uThermal throwing down two refineries pretty early. That's gonna give Zoun the information he needs to go. Okay, all right, I see what's going on here, buddy. Going for a little bit of a tech play, and that might just be what uThermal goes for here. Could be seeing maybe a Hellion harass, could be seeing a little bit of a Cyclone push. Not quite sure. uThermal is absolutely just a wild card. You don't know what he's really going to be doing. You just know he's going to be there, and he's going to be probably annoying doing something. Just like this probe is right now with all the harassment it's doing. But another SCV does come in to fend it off. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Get it? Never mind. The probe came back. He said, I didn't hear a bell. Never mind. He heard the dinner bell. He's coming home. He does not need to fight that anymore. Oh, an expansion does go down. Reaper coming out, though, for uThermal. That Reaper's going to get some payback. It's going to get some harassment out. He is going to be scouting a little bit. Making sure there's no sneakiness going on in his base. Factory coming out with a reactor. Very nice. Pretty standard openers right now. uThermal, though, is absolutely the wild card. You don't know what he's going to be up to. He's just there, man. He is a force of nature. Oh, man. Especially, I think, like, round 4 is when he had yet another 3-game thing go down for him, and he Nidus worms. It was just nothing but Nidus worms. Every second there was a Nidus worm in the base somewhere. It was a good time. Expansions are going out for both players. And Zoun gonna be sending across a Phoenix. While uThermal is kind of known for his cheesy little builds, and sometimes, he does play a little bit more, I would argue, serious. You know, cheeses are a little dorky. He's gonna be getting some fresh. He's gonna be getting some fresh vision over here. Cyclone's coming out. Yep, that's a good call. I feel like Cyclones are pretty powerful. You know, they punch holes through literally flagships, battle cruisers. My God. Anything that punches a hole through battle cruisers is not to be tested with. Vision's going to be going down, but he does see that the starport is out, along with the factory and the tech. Oh, never mind. We got one Cyclone out, so now we're swapping to tanks. Meanwhile, Protoss is over here just handling a little Reaper harassment. What's the game plan here, Brotato? Not quite sure, but uThermal going to be pushing across the field here any moment now, bringing the SCVs. We're going to be seeing a little bit of a push, a timing attack from uThermal. This is good business. Oh, did he? He may have caught that. He's not really in a position to be fighting this. Okay, never mind. That is a lot of stalkers. Never mind. That's a lot of stalkers. If he can keep this army alive, uThermal is in a very good position here, as one Marine does go down. Stalkers are now getting sieged. That siege tank is going to be just leaving nothing but craters for the Protoss there. Buildings having to be canceled. uThermal looking pretty solid right now. He's building bunkers in the base. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love watching uThermal, man. He is a hoot and a holler. His stalkers are going behind. He's gonna try and cut this off. He is gonna get a few kills, but it's not gonna be enough. That natural is gonna go down. Immortal on the field, probably gonna be helping out with this tank, but that Immortal is gonna die pretty quick. The siege tank does go down. He does have enough stalkers to clean this up with the probes. There is no follow-up with an army from uThermal. He is forced to retreat. Protoss kind of holds his natural, and he attacks with his probes. That was a very solid hold. Very solid hold. Uh-oh, we got a drop. It's 4 Marines and an SCV. I don't think anything's gonna be happening there with that, and that's okay. Viking out, not sure what that's out. He doesn't really have any. Well, I guess he has been seeing some Phoenix on the field, and he doesn't know if those are exactly hallucinations. So he's probably playing the safe bet. That is a lot of stalkers. Oh my, that's 11 stalkers. Ooh, yeah, right now his army value. The siege tank will only help him so much, or siege tanks will only help him so much. The blink is just going to be devastating, as one of those tanks is going to go down. That's fine as long as things stay within range of the tank, but they're not going to. The Viking can only help out as much as he can here. Getting another tank. Well, Zoun does take some decisive wins there with killing the tank. I think that's going to help him out a little bit. But ooh, that's unfortunate. Medevac does go down. A little greedy on the expansion here. Maybe he's trying to play some catch-up, as he knows that his army is not all that much. And really, uThermal's in a really good spot right now to hold. So he can't push into this. But what he can do is prevent him from coming out. So it's probably why he's taking this second base right here. That's a good choice. uThermal, though, is in a little bit of a pickle. A little bit of a pickle. Ooh, do ravens detect? Are they detectors? They have to be detectors. I feel really dumb asking that question. I've been in this game since 2010. Do ravens detect? Yes, of course they detect. Probably caught a whiff of that observer. Ooh, needlessly injuring a tank there. Zoun, though, is looking very pretty. He's got a third base up and running. He's just got to get those geysers. Shield battery going down to protect his stuff. Lots of upgrades for both players going on right now. We've got Zealot legs happening for the Protoss. I think I just saw Warp Tech finish, actually. Maybe it was already finished. I'm seeing things. I'm sorry. See, right now, both players.
Research complete.
Army supply. So, while uThermal does have probably more units, I don't know. I would argue that Zoun is still in a very good position. That observer does go down. Oh, does he take? He does not take a Raven with him. Mighty unfortunate. That is okay, though, because Zoun is able to see this and go, all right, well, if you're not going to expand, that's going to buy me time to just build up my forces. And I'm just going to build more than you, buddy. Getting out Colossi now. Hell yeah, brother. Get out the laser giraffe. Let's see that go down. These stalkers in a very bad position. That is Stimmarines with the slow marauders. Oh. One stalker does go down for that engagement, but across the map we have a drop coming on. Well, maybe it'll do something. I think this is interesting placement here of the pylons. He's going to be able to see that drop happening, but does he respond to it? He 100% responds to it. He sees it. But is he going to get the... Oh, but the Terran sees it first. And it sees the reaction. uThermal moving across the map. As he sees it is his time. Some Zealots coming in, completely uncontested. These SCVs will be dying. That's 2 SCVs down. A third one, he's going to go for a fourth. He does not get a fourth. Instead, he fights off the Marines. Drop handling some stalkers. Protoss. Protoss is looking mean right now. Looking mean. That range upgrade on the Colossi is finishing up here any second now. Terran's desperately trying to work on his upgrades as well, but they're not going to be enough. Protoss 1 damage versus the Terran's ground 1 damage for infantry. The one nice thing about Protoss upgrades is ground upgrades are for everything on the ground. Oh my goodness, that 2 of those Colossi. He needs to protect those Colossi. They will win him the fight against this giant bio ball. He barely gets out of there. He does get quite a few kills on those Colossi. 5 kills. What is this other one got? 2? Yeah. Oh, very smart with that. He does get the kill on the Widowmine, just taking that out, not needing detection. Zoun is super ahead right now, economy-wise, army-wise. The real thing that's going to win him this fight, though, is those Colossi. If he keeps those Colossi in, he's got the range and he's got the siege, and these Stalkers are going to get the full collapse here as the Zealots were just cannon fodder. He has to micro desperately those Colossi as they are mopping up everything right now. Everything is dying, including the Colossi. Oh my goodness, the Vikings. The Vikings just getting free kills here. Stalkers are in disarray. Zealots trying to come in desperately to clean this up. Oh my goodness, Zoun wins that fight, killing 10 workers along with it. He scans to see if there's anything more coming, and yes, there are more Stalkers, as there's a Warp Prism right there. Oh no. uThermal has no army to fight this off right now. Zoun's production is super ahead compared to uThermal's, as he is operating on 4 bases, and uThermal is barely holding 2. Zoun sees this as his time to shine. He's going to push that. He's going to at least take care of the bunker. You know, you don't need no armor in this fight, you know. We're here to scrap. Zealots, though, just absolute harassment right now. Another Colossi is now out, and another one just got finished back at base. It'll be here soon. It's marching its happy little butt across the map. For those Colossi with like 13 range on them, that's a lot of, that's a siege tank range practically. uThermal is being caged right now by Zoun. Zoun is holding him expertly in his base. There's not a whole lot uThermal can do except die, I guess. He is casually holding off with just barely an army. This is gonna, he's pulling his workers. The GG gets thrown down. Game 1 goes to Zoun. Very well done. On to game number 2. Now on with game number 2. You have the players from before. A little bit different positioning. Zoun's now at the top left. uThermal, the bottom right. They don't really need any introductions. You know who they are. You know what they're good at. I think, man, you know, Zoun was doing a very good job. I think uThermal just got kind of outplayed in that one. You know, uThermal had a really good hold in that beginning harassment. He was wiping out a bunch of stuff, but those Stalkers, he didn't have enough to back up what he was doing, and there wasn't enough pressure applied afterwards. It kind of just allowed Zoun to do whatever he wanted. And whatever Zoun felt like doing was just hanging out in front of his base. But now, uThermal not playing any games, we have a proxy rack across the map. And Zoun is not going to be seeing this yet. He will eventually, but he is not going to be seeing it yet. 2 refineries. If Zoun sees that and no barracks is here, he's going to know some shenanigans are up and they are afoot. There might be a Reaper or 2 as well. Both players managing with their openings, and Zoun is gonna see, he is a little befuddled here. He doesn't know what to do, but he does know something's not right. He's gonna be getting out of there, as he should be preparing for some kind of assault any minute now. He needs to be getting out of unit. He's not. He wants to get on an adept. He knows that's the only way he's gonna be able to handle that Reaper, as it's probably what he's expecting. This probe is trying to scout all around, trying to find something, but he is just not looking on the left side of the map. The Reaper is coming out now. It's making its way downtown, and it's not homebound. It's heading to the enemy. We're getting out a Stalker desperately. Warp Tech is also on the way. One probe will probably die here. He's going to pull a lot of probes and a Stalker. Stalker's going to get the kill here, unless the Reaper manages. The Reaper manages. He is too fast for that nimble little Stalker. Never mind. He stopped. Why did you stop? Oh. Well, I mean, yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do. That Stalker is, all he had to do was keep running away. He would have stayed alive. We have two factories across the map. Cyclone upgrades are happening. Cyclones are being produced. What is this guy? Attack Lab? Is he going to be doing a double factory? Like, is that what's going on here? A double factory with Tech Lab? And we're gonna be pushing Cyclones. uThermal, we don't have the economy for that. What are you doing? There's no way this works. Alright, well, Protoss is gonna be in a world of surprise when he finds that, you know, Cyclones are amassed and on his front door. And this is, oh, this is too good. Zoun, you are patrolling everywhere the buildings aren't. What is going on? He doesn't know where any of these buildings are. Alright, well, uThermal is doing the smart thing, getting an expansion, but unfortunately Protoss did it first, so he's got that expansion cooking right now. All he's got to do is fend off against this little attack wave. We'll see how this goes down. 3 Stalkers and a Sentry versus 2 Cyclones. Those Cyclones have insane range, but that's if it's in range, and they kind of just hold on to one target. They just sit there. Problem is that shield battery is going to be providing a lot of health. Well, I guess secondary health to those Stalkers, so they don't have to worry about too much. Upgrades are going to be finishing for the Cyclone here. It's going to help him out some with this. Ooh, it did not pay out for him, though. And uThermal, alright, that's unfortunate, man. You know what? Quick games, it is what it is. I appreciate the gusto that he puts into every game, but if there's one thing that uThermal just cannot let go of, it's the cheeses, man. And Zoun just proved that he could hold out longer against his cheeses. Good games for both players. Thank you for tuning in and watching. I hope you enjoyed watching these games as much as I have. If you enjoyed this, I have a bunch of other games casted. You should definitely check out. There might even be one at the end of this video. Probably. But I'm having a blast covering this series. I'm going to be putting out some more content very soon on the other tournaments, so stay tuned for those as well. And feel free to join the Discord. Maybe comment down below what you would like to see cast, or if you have some some fan games that want to be casted. That's always been a thing, kind of, sort of. It's been a while since I've done it, but thank you for watching anyways. I hope you take care, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next game. Bye-bye.